What's up and welcome back. I'm John Stark, MacTheMovieGuy.com, your favorite blind film critic, and today I'm considering. This was submitted for my consideration, and thank you for doing that. The funny thing is, as I was watching the movie, I wanted to look it up, and I was like, "Oh, who's in this cast? Who directed this? What is this?" I looked it up on IMDb. I was like, "This motherfucker's on Tubi and Roku." I could have just watched this damn thing on Tubi and Roku. And then I realized I was like, I don't even know how to find 2024 movies on Roku on Tubi. Like every time I look for them, it's like so hard to tell. Like, because they have so many random titles I've never heard of. It's like I don't even know what's considered new to you anymore. I see movies I recognize, I see movies I don't recognize. I either have to keep clicking on them until I see like a release year, because they prioritize the they know what they're doing. They prioritize the hot titles. You go there, you click on something, and you see like Bad Boys, right? And they're like, oh my, and you're like, oh my God, I want to see that. Haven't seen Bad Boys in forever. Like, good luck finding Glitter and Doom, you know? So this is Glitter and Doom. It's uh it's a, I don't know, musical? It's a lot of music. It's just like straight up music. Without audio description though, I don't know narratively how the music supports the structure of the film, but I was totally here for this movie. I love the music, which is rare for me. When we got films coming out with like new music, I'm just like, with some of these movies. Like the soundtrack to The Night Before Christmas in Wonderland, I want to kill it with fire. Like I want to set it on fire, the soundtrack. I hated the music in that movie. I was like, is this the future of music? And then these kids come along with this sort of like bright pop rock, new, young, youthful glitter and doom thing. And I'm just like, this is fucking great, man. I'm glad kids are still making music that doesn't suck. I loved this movie, and it didn't have audio description. This is going to be like one of the few movies where gatekeeping it out of my top 25 is going to suck. But the truth is, I couldn't, I had a hard time following it because, in terms of a plot and in terms of the relationship that Glitter and Doom actually form with each other and the bond and like what is it that they're doing? Are they having sex? I don't know. Are they kissing? I don't know. Are they making out? I don't know. Are they holding hands? Are they fighting? Are they sword fighting? Are they playing video? I don't know what's going on. The music is so the movie is so full of music because it's Big Bill is musical, I guess. That it's hard to track the stories. There were people who were listed in the cast. I couldn't even find them. I don't even know where Tig Notaro was, and I know her voice, and I did not find her in this movie. I found Ming Na Wen. I was like, oh, that's Ming Na. That's Mulan. I know that voice. Um, but yeah, I had a hard time finding certain people's voices in this movie because there isn't a lot of talking. It's mostly sung, and it's mostly this like bright pop rock stuff that I think the youth of today would love this movie. Um, but then again, I also had everybody's talking about Jamie in my top 10 the year that it came out. So I love these musicals. Queer musicals are great. They're fun. They seem to have a very self-aware assuredness to themselves. And Glitter and Doom has that. It's two artists who are pursuing the hopes of uh, chasing like a record contract or performing, and they write music, and we see one of them going in at the beginning and playing his stuff and doing his thing. I'm like, that sounds great. And I'm like, actually, do you have anything quieter? And he just kind of plays the same song but without the flair, and he slows it down so it goes from being like an up tempo into more of like a ballad, and they still say no. It's like he's that flexible that he, instead of doing all the shit on the guitar, like moving up and rocking out to it, he just does it sort of more like an acoustic set, and he gives them what they want. And they're like, I don't know, man. We could use we could use a busboy. And it's like, dude, what? That sucks. So, yeah, I had such a great experience with this for a film that doesn't have audio description, and a lot of it had to do with the fact that I actually enjoyed the music. For a movie that came out in 2024 that's getting zero attention, I was really hoping this would get more attention, so that I was like, man, why is this not Come on, the original song somewhere in here. There has to be an original song from this movie, like, but then I was like, I've never heard of Glitter and Doom until now. And I was thinking about how much of a tragedy that is that it took me clicking on this movie that I was submitted for consideration to even know what Glitter and Doom was. So, I'm thinking about lists, and I'm pretty certain my top of the year list are not going to include movies that have no known audio description. So I'm gonna have to make a different list of movies that I wish had had audio description, or like most underrated movies of the year, or something like that. And that's probably where Glitter and Doom is going to show up, because I want to tell you to watch Glitter and Doom. And if you're excited, please watch Glitter and Doom. I thought it was a lot of fun. If you remember the queer community, LGBTQ plus IA, when the Rainbow Coalition, please let's all get on this movie, because yeah, some of the mainstream stuff we were handed this year was not nearly as good as some of the um, lesser known titles that I've caught along the way. Some of the stuff like this and High Tide that I thought were really sort of underrated. And of course, The People's Joker. It's like the queer cinema of the year definitely was not queer. Sorry. Sorry, Luca. That's my hot take. But you did not make the queer movie of the year either time, by the way. But a lot of these younger filmmakers with less budgets are making some really interesting things, and they have something to say, and I'm excited. So, and it's what Luca used to, Luca used to feel like he had something he wanted to say, and now I don't know what he's trying to say necessarily about sexuality in the same way that clearly Glitter and Doom, People's Joker, High Tide, movies like that are, and documentaries like Sabbath Queen, Queendom, stuff like that have these really they're really sort of rounding out LGBTQ cinema for the year. So this was amazing. I love the music. Kids today still make music, and it doesn't suck, and I like that. So I hope you like Glitter and Doom. It seems to be getting like mixed results from people. Its Metacritic score is not great. It's not terrible. It's not just not great. It's not where I'd want it to be. IMDb score could be a little bit higher. I just don't think enough people have seen this movie, to be honest. I don't think the right people have seen this movie. I don't think enough people have seen this movie. But I'm digging it. It's like Heartstopper, but if Heartstopper was mixed with American Idiot. It feels like what... Anyway, check out Glitter and Doom. My official grade is A-, because I don't give floating grades of A. Because it can't float down, just in case. I mean, it can't float up. It can only float down. So A- could go up to an A, could go down to a B+. If I had audio description, but my official grade is unwatchable due to lack of audio description. If I'm trying to recommend this to a blind or low vision, which is a lot of why I'm here, we still need accessibility. I still need audio description. A lot of visual elements. It does go on for a while with music, and then I don't know what's happening. I don't even know if we've changed scenes. I don't know where we are. I just did like the music, and every time we did pick up with the scenes, the little bits and pieces, it's like connecting beautiful dots. Like the dots are beautiful. I just want to be able to draw lines between them. But I can't. Nobody gave me a pencil. So I connect the dots, and I'm like, sir, you forgot to... How am I supposed to connect these dots? Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. And shout out to Glitter and Doom. Please put audio description on your movie. Please. Please. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the other side.